Welcome to a special series of FastCast interviews conducted live from TechConnect. Today, we'll be learning about the SBA's Office of Innovation and Technology.
I'm Brittany Sickler. I'm with the Small Business Administration's Office of Investment and Innovation. Small businesses that are working in the next generation space of new materials, of life-saving drugs, data analytics. There's so many possibilities and problems in the world and areas that different federal agencies want to see advancement, that the Small Business Innovation Research Program provides an avenue for funding for those businesses to do their proof of concept, for them to really dig down and see, is this technology possibility and can this go to market? And so the fact that the government is able to set aside non-dilutive funding is incredibly important for those research, high-risk businesses, for them to actually make something concrete and take an innovation out of a lab. So the SBIR and STTR programs are complicated. They are competitive, and the process is not easy. So what the SBA tries to do is work with organizations around the country to help small businesses navigate that process, and then also provide opportunities through things like conferences and road tour events where we can get the federal agencies that have SBIR funding, get them together to not only do overviews and give tips about how their agencies look at topics, how they deploy funds, but also do one-on-one meetings where a small business can talk about their specific technology and how it might have an application with that agency and how that might be an opportunity. Small businesses are low on time typically as they're trying to build. And so if we can make it easier for them to know how to go about the process, to have the steps in play, and to know what agencies to focus on, if they're able to more efficiently do that, our hope is that they're more successful through that process so that the small business has funding, grows, and that the agencies are able to also see solutions and be able to push the boundaries of certain technology areas or purchase a new product or service that's going to dramatically impact the way that they operate. So when a small business is able to attend an event where they get that overview of SBIR in general, where they can hear about common mistakes and have meetings with agencies, our hope is that they are able to move forward. An SBIR conference gives the opportunity for them not only to get that information, but also for the networking piece. They can talk to the agencies directly in those meetings. They can talk to them at booths, but they can also do networking with other businesses, whether they are new to the program, maybe in a side technology, and get some kind of inspiration. They can find possible teammates or have a partner arrangement with a different business. They can also hear from companies that were successful and ask them questions, follow up on how they were able to go about the process. So the interaction is very different than many of the resources that we try to provide online, which are also helpful, or we hope are helpful, but you're not able to engage and have a dialogue in the same way. So conferences are great for that. There's also the SBIR Road Tour where we try to get around the country, but the Road Tour has its limitations in terms of we're not able to get to every state every year, and even within a state, it can be challenging for people to attend an event. But the great thing about the road tour is, since the conferences are less frequent, people are hopefully more likely to have a stop near them where they can go meet the agencies, but also hear more about what that local network of innovation entrepreneur support systems are like. And one thing we don't ever want to happen after a conference or a road tour stop is for a business to not know what to do next. And so if we can highlight support organizations, whether they're state resources, regional, other kinds of business assistance groups, we want companies to have that network around them to help them through the process. I think small businesses that are new to the programs or fairly new should really know about the breadth of technology possibilities. So even an agency that might have a name that sounds like something we can understand, they might be funding a wide variety of different technologies. And so something that I think most small businesses overlook is the topic areas and how what they're working on might have an application in many areas. And so to go through that process, we have much information online at www.sbir.gov, but we also rely on many of our partners such as FAST, the Federal and State Technology Partnership Program, where there's entities around the country who receive a small amount of funding from the SBA to be able to do outreach and training and talk companies through that range and how they might be a good fit. The worst thing is if a company immediately disqualifies themselves in terms of what they're working on, doesn't go for SBIR, or the fact that they think it's everything is too competitive and the odds are too small. So having groups that are on the ground understand the nuances, they're able to look at where a business is at, understand what that business is trying to accomplish, and then hopefully give them the right kind of guidance that is honest and accurate and can help demystify the process. It can help take some of the doubt out. The biggest highlight of the SBIR conference for me is to see the exchange, the conversations between small businesses, between support organizations, and the agencies. I think when we all are able to come together and share our successes, we're able to share our frustrations and challenges. I think the way that we make decisions, whether it's on a programmatic level or it's on business plan, next steps level, we come out much stronger. And so in our world today where we are very networked, we get so much information, and it can be hard to distill where when we come together for a conference on a specific topic and we're really trying to push the goals forward of having more successful companies propose and win awards. I think the highlight for me of that conference is the ability to have those conversations.